silver blue hair. And the major's standing there and he goes, with great pride, grandmother, there's General Powell's office. The door is shut. The grandmother's looking. All of a sudden, the door flies out. General Powell is deep in thought. He has a paper in his hand. He lays it into his secretary's in basket. He looks up. He sees the major. He sees the grandmother. He goes, Major, is this your grandmother? Well, yes, it is. He comes over, gingerly grabs the grandmother's hand, starts profusely telling the grandmother how he could not do his job without her grandson, who's a major in the Army, serving on the Joint Staff, and how great he was and all stuff. He does this for like 2 minutes. Then he reaches in, grabs the Joint Staff pen, gives it to the grandmother, and says, I got to go meet with the Secretary of Defense. I just want to tell you once again, thank you for letting your grandson join the Army and let him serve with me. He walks in the door. Everybody's watching this. I look over, there's the grandmother, passed out on the floor. She wasn't, but that's her heart was aflutter. My heart was aflutter. In 2 seconds, he got out of his head and into other people's head. Okay, every day, this is what you do. Every day. And all of us do it. Arrows in, arrows out. My girlfriend dumped me. I'm having trouble with my roommate. I'm having trouble on math. And you start having these conversations with yourself. And they're always negative. You know when they're worse? Is you're dead tired, you go to bed, and you wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, it's pitch black outside, and you start having the conversation with self. How many people have had 2 o'clock in the morning conversations that are always negative? Raise your hand. Huh? Never? Oh, okay. Never happened to you guys. Okay, good. Just me. All right? But that's when the arrows are in. Never, by the way, never make a decision in the middle of the night. Always make it with the sun in your eyes. It's amazing how when it's bright and shiny, you make better decisions. Anyway, so, and here I will do a shared common experience. Scarlett O'Hara, what movie? Gone with the Wind. Okay, Gone with the Wind. She gets up, shared common experience. She says, tomorrow is another day. I always remember that, okay? Arrows out. Every time, whenever I get down in the dumps on myself, I get my arrows out and I start worrying about other people here. How many of you have I talked to in the gym, walked up and said I had a conversation with? Raise your hand. Okay? All right? You know, what do we talk about? First thing I always ask is, what are your grades? Don't I? Checking on you. See if you're getting that 2.42. That's still the magic number, right? All right, good. Well, anyway, arrows in, arrows out. That's what you got to do. Make a difference. Next slide.